What's up, nerds? I'm Wes of War Gaming. I hang out with Matt from Fantasy Flight Games. Matt, how are you doing?
Good, how are you?
I am doing fantastic. So we are at the press event after the Fantasy Flight In-Flight report where they announced Arkham Horror Final Hour. We're super excited about it. Matt, what can you tell me about this game?
Sure, so Arkham Horror Final Hour is a fast-paced, easy setup, easy to learn, quick game that sort of encapsulates the latter part of an Eldritch Horror or an Arkham Horror game, where you're almost too late to stop the ritual. There's monsters everywhere. Miskatonic University is just teeming with threats, and you have just basically an hour to stop it.
Fantastic. Now, I noticed it is in a smaller box than the other Arkham Horror big box games. Where does this fit in terms of like the brain burner of like the Arkham Horror and then the more streamlined Eldritch, and where does this fit in that line?
Right, so this is like a really streamlined and easy to pick up experience. This is designed to sort of be like a gateway into our entire Arkham IP. So if you've never played an Arkham game before, this is like the perfect Arkham game. Or if you love the Arkham IP and you just want a quick game that you can set up and play in an hour, this is the game for you.
Fantastic. About how long does the game last?
Basically an hour. It's designed to play in under an hour.
Okay, very good. And what old ones are you fighting in it?
So you got 3 ancient ones in the box. You've got Cthulhu, you've got Shudmel, and you've got Umordov. And each of them have a different setup for the university, different monsters that you end up fighting, and basically different strategies to take them down.
Okay, and then what's like the general gist of the game? Like obviously it's like the big showdown, all the stuff's going on, you've got, monsters and people fighting, but like what is the general gist of what you're trying to do here?
Right, so the basic gameplay premise is you've got this ritual site out here that the monsters are trying to get to the ritual site and fill it up with monsters, and if that happens, you lose. And you're trying to investigate and uncover which of these 2 clue tokens are the correct ones to stop the ritual. And as you're doing that, you're repairing locations, you're slaying monsters, and you're sealing these walkways to try to prevent the monsters from moving into the ritual site and therefore winning the game. And the way that you do that is every investigator has their own unique deck of cards that's different for each of them. And you're trying to play them in the proper order. But the tricky part is you don't know what all of your friends are doing. You're not allowed to converse during this step, so you're kind of picking what you want to do from your card in secret and playing these priority cards on top of them. And you don't know what your friends are trying to do. You just see what their priority is. So you see if they really want to play the top ability on their card or the bottom ability on their card, and that's all you really know until you flip it all over, and then chaos ensues.
Fantastic. Now, I'm super excited. Ashcan Pete is back in this game. He's my favorite playable character in the Arkham IP.
I think you mean Duke, with his friendly human pet.
Of course, Duke. Like, obviously, yeah. Who's your favorite, Matt?
My favorite investigator in this or in the whole?
Just overall.
Well, I think Tommy Muldoon is my main man. He just wants to do the right thing at any cost. He's just like this naive hero who's like, I'm gonna show up in my motorcycle with a gun and oh God, it's horrible.
Fantastic. All right, well, we'll wrap it up here. Is there anything else you want us to know about Final Hour before it comes out?
No, I mean that's pretty much everything. It's a really fun, fast-paced game. It's the kind of game that you could teach to people who've never played an Arkham game before, pick it up, and then hopefully get them invested in the characters and in the mythos.
All right, and now that we are super excited about Final Hour, when can people actually get their hands on this game?
Oh, I don't remember what they said. I think it's Q1, but please don't quote me on that. It could be later.
Coming soon. If you're at Gen Con, they've got very limited supply.
On our website, fantasyflightgames.com, we've got an article already up that will have the accurate release date on it.
Okay, we'll put a link to that in the description box. Get all your information there. Matt we found him outside, gave him a polo. Right. But Matt, I really appreciate your time.
Thank you so much.
I'll see you next year.
Yeah, hopefully.
Until then, I miss your face.
Oh, well, thank you.
Well, guys, definitely check out the links on this game when it's available. Definitely check it out. We actually have played this. It's a lot of fun. And hey, don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you'll never be bored. Finger guns.
Do it.
You gotta do finger guns, or it's not over. There we go.